everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, we will discuss about display rule for command buttons using entity privilege rule. For example, here you see I have a loan entity, and for this loan entity, I have created a button here, whose button name is check previous loan amount. When you click this, it is showing some alert, okay, with some message. But doesn't matter what it is doing on click. But the point I just want to do here is I want to hide this button, command button, for those users who are having no update access on loan entity, at least the basic level. That means uh, to display this button, the login user must have at least the basic right operation or right privilege on loan entity. Otherwise, it will not display. As because this login user is a system administrator, that's why it is showing here. But if there will be another user who logged in and he has no user level access, update access or write access on loan record, he cannot see this button. So how to configure that? To configure that, you have to go to Ribbon Workbench, and here you need to add a new display rule. So when you click on new display rule for this button, you click on this. Now remember, enable rule will not work for this scenario because entity privilege rule is only applicable for display rule, okay, which is executed on the server side and render the logic. Now when you click on plus, it will add a display rule, and here you can click on add step and choose entity privilege rule. And in the entity privilege rule, you have to define the default value as true because I want to by default display the button. And here you have to pass the entity logical name. And privilege depth, I can choose basic, or I can choose a local, which is business unit level access, and deep means the parent child business unit level, global means organization access. So depending on your business requirement, you have to define the privilege depth. My intention is if at least the user has a user level update permission on loan entity. So here you define the permission, let's say write update, write privilege. That means if the login user has user level access on loan entity for write permission, then I want to display for that user, right? So here I can choose apply to entity primary entity, and once it is done, you have to go to command, and the command you have to associate the display rule here. Okay, I have already associated this display rule because I have already created last time. If you want to associate, you can just click on add display rule and choose the display rule that you have created. I have already created this, so I have connected this display rule, but let me delete the second display rule I have created for your demo purpose. So this is the display rule I have created where I have defined the loan entity, write permission and basic depth must have. This is the basic requirement for the user so that he can see the button. Now associate this display rule in the command. Okay, this is the action that calls a JavaScript method, and inside display rule I have associated this display rule that is created. Then you have to publish and save. Once you publish and save, it will take some time and it will publish the solution. Now if you check a different login user, this is a different login user who is a sales, who is a user, and his security role only do not support update permission only. He has read permission, but once you will open any loan record, let me just add loan number. So let me open a loan record. Let's say this is the loan record. Now when I open this loan record, you see the check previous loan amount button is not displayed. Why it is not displayed? Because the login user has no write permission on loan entity, at least user level access is not provided. Let me enable that. I'll go to the security role and try to provide permission for loan entity. I'll go to custom entity and search loan. Now this is the loan entity. Here we have only provided organization access read permission, but on the write permission, I have not given any level access. So let me use user level access. Okay, and save. That means the criteria is satisfied. The condition is we have given basic user level access on write permission on loan entity. That means once the user will log in, he can now see the button. So let me go to that user. Admin can see any button, but if the separate user, a different user will log in with who is not a administrator, he should see the button now, because we have given basic level permission, user level permission on loan entity for write privilege. So let me refresh and see the button here. You see now the button is displaying here, because we have given proper entity privilege on the security role for this login user, right? So the important thing here to note is this this rule that we are using here, entity privilege rule, is only applicable for display rule, not enable rule. Okay, so now you understand how entity privilege works and how you can define the uh, entity privilege rule using Ribbon Workbench. So in my next videos, I will work on different display rule specific rules, okay, which are not common to enable rule. There are many common rules available for enable rule and display rule, but some are specifically available for display rule, and some are specifically available for enable rule. Now, this video is only dedicated for entity privilege rule. There are other rules also that we'll discuss in next videos. Thank you everyone for watching this video. See you again. Bye.